ईमेल नोटिफिकेशन आ जाएगा उससे पहले कि आपका स्कोर रेडी है. So you can go and log in with your user ID and a password and see as to what is your score like. And all those, anybody who is registered for the TOEFL test right now. So when you register for the TOEFL test, it asks for preference of 3 universities of your choice. So the result, when it is declared, it goes automatically to your 3 universities of choice, and it comes to you also. And additionally, if you want your scores to some additional university or colleges, you have to pay additionally, and then you get that particular score. So this is all about the TOEFL examination and the TOEFL scholarship program. If you got any questions from your side, you can ask me. Yeah.
But how can we differentiate between IELTS and TOEFL program?
See, this is something very difficult for me to answer. Both of them are for the English test. TOEFL being the oldest one, and it has been a myth which has been created. There's a major difference which I can talk about over here. ETS is a non-profit organization which is not backed by the US government. IELTS is promoted by British Council. So when British Council comes into the picture, it becomes more and more commercialized. So had I come from a British Council, I would have been pushing you for IELTS big time, and there would have been some commercial interest involved over there. Here there is no commercial interest which is involved. And obviously in your 4 sections you got the speaking responses which are adjudged by 3 to 6 raters, which is not there in IELTS. There is just one particular rater which is there. So, yeah.
TOEFL provides any band system or what?
No, TOEFL provides you with the score.
Only score.
Yeah, yeah.
And for which countries we have to use TOEFL? That is for Australia, Canada, we use IELTS examination.
Right.
And for TOEFL, for which countries?
TOEFL, you can go to any country including the Australia which we are talking about over here right now. You can even go with the TOEFL score. Guys, please don't laugh on this, but yes, with your TOEFL score, you can go to countries like Pakistan and Bangladesh also. तो वहाँ की यूनिवर्सिटी भी TOEFL के एग्जाम को जो है उसके स्कोर को वैलिड मानती है. तो मैं नॉर्मली सब स्टूडेंट्स को कह रहा हूँ कि जो ज़्यादा दूर नहीं जाना चाहते और अपने आपको फॉरेन रिटर्न कहलाना चाहते हैं तो वो पाकिस्तान की यूनिवर्सिटी, अफगानिस्तान की यूनिवर्सिटी में पढ़ेंगे या बांग्लादेश की यूनिवर्सिटी में पढ़ेंगे तो वहाँ पे TOEFL का स्कोर वैलिड है. Right.
Sometimes we are having great confusion.
Sure, sure. So see, there's no point of confusion. First and foremost thing is just go on the TOEFL website, go into that TOEFL destination directory, download that, see whether that university where you are interested to take the admission, whether it is accepting the TOEFL score or not. If it is not accepting TOEFL score, there is no point in giving the TOEFL examination. Then go for any other examination or contact the admission officer over there and see as to where you can get the admission. But yes, if your university is accepting the TOEFL score, then you should go in for that. So guys, all those who are going, I would only request that they should fill in the feedback form please. That's very important for me. तो जिनके पास क्वेश्चन नहीं है मेरे से पूछने के लिए वो प्लीज अपना नाम, ईमेल आईडी एंड कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर लिख दें. एंड इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड इन हैविंग फर्दर इन्फॉर्मेशन अबाउट TOEFL और GRE, प्लीज मेंशन दैट. Based on that you will be getting emails from ETS directly. Nobody will be calling you. तो आपको कोई फोन नहीं आएगा. अगर आपने हाँ बोला है कि आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए TOEFL और GRE के बारे में तो आपको मेल आएगी, नहीं तो वो भी नहीं आएगी.
What do you mean by English speaking countries?
Okay. So English speaking countries are those countries where the native language is English. Australia has English, US has English, Canada has English, UK has English. Now we primarily have Hindi as our mother tongue. So all these countries like China, Korea, Japan, Taiwan, where we are talking about the scholarship program. Now these are all such countries where they have their own mother tongue. Now how to ascertain whether that student who has actually appeared for the TOEFL test, whether he stands at par with the kind of English which is spoken, written, which is spoken, read, listened over there in that particular university, whether he stands at par or not. Because during my MBA days, I had one professor of mine from international marketing. He went to US to do his MBA, and since he came from a farmer family, he had to spend one whole year so as to speak that kind of English which was spoken over there. Because he used to tell कि मेरा pronunciation होता था वाज, often, So they put me into that English session for 1 whole year. मेरे को वहाँ पे 1 साल के लिए जाना था, मैं वहाँ 2 साल बिता के आया. And my father was after my blood. कितने पैसे बर्बाद कर रहा तू? कर क्या रहा तू? 1 साल के लिए कह रहा 2 साल कैसे? Then he said कि my university asked to participate in this English examination. So once I clear that, then only I can be a part of this curriculum. Yeah. TOEFL has got a validity of 2 years. Yeah. Right.
But for that, at least for that, we need a 3 years of experience.
Right.
Immediately, we need a 5 years of experience.
Right.
In that case, if we are going on the temporary visa like F2 visa,
Right.
in the USA,
Right.
then it is necessary to give the TOEFL examination.
See, it would depend from that university to university and college to college. I cannot control how the admission officers are giving you the admission at their university. I am just a testing tool. So you appeared for the TOEFL test. Out of 120, whatever score you got 107, you got 110. Based on that score, you approach that university that I want to take an admission in your university based on this particular TOEFL score. Now, if the university says that I want 3 years work ex, I want this much of merit in your graduation and all that, I cannot control that. So you will have to approach that university directly.
In that case, from which country I will be considered? From US or from India?
Sorry?
From which country I will be considered from? As I have a temporary visa for the US.
Right.
And I have a permanent home term in India.
Right.
Which country I will be considered? From India?
Since you are an Indian national, you would be considered an Indian only.
Whether I am in the US or
Whether you are in US or wherever, whichever part of the globe you might be. Yeah. Prerequisite is very simple, you should have a valid, ID proof, which includes your passport. Secondly, you should be currently living in India. That's how they like the Indian nationality. Thirdly, either you should be in your 11th or the 12th standard so that you begin your undergrad program or a postgrad program. In your case, obviously the postgrad program. So 2 years validity is there. So, I mean, ideally, I normally recommend that if you are in the 11th standard or if you are in the penultimate year of your graduation, in your case, suppose if you are in your 3rd year, this is the right time when you should take a TOEFL test because you will have a margin whereby you have got 1 more year to go in your this particular college before you go to do your MS. Secondly, if you want to improve your score, you can do that because you still have 1 more year to go and your score is valid for 2 years. In the first attempt itself, if you get 116, 117, you don't need to repeat anything. This is the best time to actually appear for the TOEFL test. So it would, yeah.
What should be different? GMAT, IELTS, GRE?
Right. So if you are taking the GRE, the best advantage which you have is the score is valid for 5 years. So what you do is you take GRE, you wait for 5 years. Now there are 500 plus business schools which are accepting your GRE score in the foreign nationality.
But I think GRE is used for resident schools, not for business schools.
Even for business schools. Out of top 10 business schools around the world, 7 are accepting the GRE score.
How can we differentiate between graduate schools and business schools?
How can you differentiate between?
Graduate schools and business schools. Graduate schools and
Right.
business schools.
See, based on your GRE score, you will have to check out with that university concerned whether they accept the GRE score for their graduation level, for their PE program, or whether they want to go in for the MBA program. But if you go on the GRE site, take the gre.com, you will find these 500 MBA colleges listed over there, which are giving you admission based on your GRE score. Out of which there would be top 7 colleges out of 10, which are all listed over there. So you have a choice. So all those guys who are in the first year or in the second year, they take the GRE right now. They are undecided whether they want to do MS or they want to do an MBA. So they can decide in next say 3 years or 4 years, and then they take their own course of action, whether they want to go for PE or they want to go for an MBA. Any other question?
As you said that including GRE, like GRE and there is not a scholar scheme for all these things as well as GRE and all.
No. The scholarship is only currently for the TOEFL examination. So any student who is taking the TOEFL test and want to be a part of scholarship program, the process is what I have discussed right now. There is no scholarship for the students of. Any further questions, guys? What is the fee structure like? Okay, just answer 2 questions of mine. What is the fee structure for TOEFL test? फीस कितनी है TOEFL एग्जामिनेशन के लिए? कितना? थोड़ा तेज बोलिए, आप तो लंच करके आए होंगे. कितना? Can somebody repeat from the front bench? It's $165. समझ रहा हूँ 8-8,500 के आसपास आना चाहिए. जो भी यहाँ पे गुप्ता महेश्वरी बैठे हैं वो फटाफट कैलकुलेशन करके बता देंगे. अभी करेंसी रेट जो भी चल रहा है. अग्रवाल. अच्छा, एक साल में आप कितनी बार TOEFL का एग्जामिनेशन दे सकते हैं? How many times? 2 times. Anybody else who wants to make any guess? 3 times? A number of times. Provided if you have the test center in your city on the date when you want to take the TOEFL test. Provided you will take the TOEFL test and the test center also has got a seat available for you. So the test center has got a limited seating capacity, around say 20-25 students is all that a single test center can accommodate. So book your seat at least 1.5 months in advance. तो आप 1-1.5 महीने पहले बुक कीजिए अपना टेस्ट सेंटर को. अदरवाइज आई हैव सीन स्टूडेंट्स ट्रैवलिंग फ्रॉम मुंबई टू पुणे और सूरत जस्ट टू गिव द एग्जामिनेशन, क्योंकि उनके खुद के शहर के अंदर सीट अवेलेबल नहीं थी TOEFL टेस्ट सेंटर के अंदर. The day they wanted to take the TOEFL test. So guys, thank you very much. It was a pleasure addressing you guys. I wish you all the very best in your future career. I hope you all turn out to be future and fantastic engineers. Sorry. हाँ, फॉर्म प्लीज फिल करके दे दीजिए. हैं जी? ये आपके कोई वॉलंटियर को दे दीजिए, इनको दे दीजिए. आप जब बाहर निकलेंगे तो इनको दे दीजिए. बट प्लीज कोई भी लकी अली, एक था tiger@gmail.com, करीना कपूर, कैटरीना कैफ, ये प्लीज मत दीजिएगा. इट डजंट लुक नाइस व्हेन आई सेंड द रिपोर्ट टू ETS. प्लीज अवॉइड दैट. थैंक यू गाइस.
Thank you so much, sir.